Hey guys, and welcome back to Franchise Nation. I'm your host, Moonlightswami, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys the end of season recap as we prepare for the offseason. The offseason will be happening on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/moonlight_swami. Instead of doing the free agency and then the draft, we're doing everything together for our final offseason live stream of the year. So I'm really excited for that. Unfortunately, it didn't come under great terms. We lost to the Chicago Bears in the conference championship game, 37-32. It was a wacky and wild fourth quarter, and it just, man, it was crazy. Excellent back and forth game. They took the lead with a minute left, and the next play, we threw an interception. It just wasn't even really a bad pass. It might have needed a little bit more zip on it, but Corbett just didn't make a good play on it, and he got basically beat by someone who was taller than him, and that's, sometimes what happens. So for us, we have to look forward, but we do have the Pro Bowl, which we can look at, and we do have end-of-season awards, which we will look at. As for the Super Bowl, it's going to be the Bears versus the Bills, but we aren't there yet. We're going to take a look at the Pro Bowl first and foremost, and then we'll take a look at the end-of-season awards. So let's start off with that. Let's go there. Yearly awards. So Colby Ditka won MVP, followed by Andrew Luck, followed by Michael Wong. I'm not sure if he was exactly deserving of third place this year, but it goes to show how well he played as a whole despite the interceptions. Cam Newton, Max Boyle, Rakkim Blackman, who I think should have been higher. Highest non-quarterback, though, and the only non-quarterback on this list. Coach of the Year goes to Jim Caldwell of the Redskins, definitely deserving, followed by John Harbaugh, followed by us. Not a fan that we're in third, but you know what, fine. Let's take a look at AFC quickly. Ditka, Dante Hightower, Tremont Sermons, Heath Reinhardt, Andrew Luck, Gilraith, okay, Landry, Muhort, Henry Anderson, a lot of Colts on here, Hightower, and Le'Veon Charles, followed by Josh Lambo. How about for the NFC? Offensive Player of the Year goes to Rakkim Blackman once more, one of the more decorated players in the NFL. Defensive Player goes to Peter DeMarco. Had an excellent season. I wonder if he broke the sack record. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Danny Trevathan, Luke Kuechly, Sam Holochek, Pernell McPhee, Donald. Okay. Offensive Rookie, Brady Francis. Case Locklear did make the list, but he kind of had a weaker season. Marcus Mann made it because of his touchdowns. Defensively, Kadeem Mears got robbed. Plain and simple. He had a really good season. Best quarterback goes to Wong. Okay, I can live with that. Best running back goes to Blackman. Best wide receiver goes to Hopkins. So we sweep those. We sweep that. Armstead, then Krenzel. I think Krenzel was much better. I don't think he allowed a sack the entire season. Was the anchor for our run blocking too. D-line goes to DeMarco, but Ace Tracy made it on the list. That's pretty impressive. Linebackers, Nicholas Shillings was up there. Wes Pitta. Shad might have been if he didn't get hurt. Defensive backs, that interception by Vontae Davis bumped Sam Moreland, which really irks me because Sam was much better. He had an excellent season. Braxton Yates made the list, and then Will Lutz got Kicker of the Year. So let's see the Pro Bowl. How many Saints? We have Wong. We have Blackman. We have DeAndre Hopkins. We have Mike Corbett. Okay, so that's 4 so far. DeMarcus Eden's made it. Wow. Teron Armstead's 5. Joey Nicholas, 6. I don't know how he made it. Reggie Ragland, 7. David Krenzel, 8. Houston Bullard made it, but okay, that's 9. Ace Tracy, 10. Wow. I think there's a snub in there that we didn't see. Victor Melvin. Nicholas Shillings is 11. Wes Pitta is 12. Braxton Yates is 13. Sam Moreland is 14. Lutz is 15. Moran is 16. And Jesus Rice made it! So 16 different Pro Bowlers. We had legitimately 14 because Nicholas and Bullard were both backups. But that's pretty impressive. As for the end of season stats, I do want to see, did Peter DeMarco end up breaking the record. Oh, that's the wrong one. Interceptions, that's impressive. 20.5, so no, he did not. Okay, so let's keep moving. Your 2021 Super Bowl champions, the Buffalo Bills. They, led by Tyrod Taylor, and Cole Urbeck got a few snaps in, they beat them 38-31. Trey Mason, Matt Jones, Keyshawn Pouncey, Alshon Jeffrey, 8 for 83 and 3 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins, 6 for 101. Brandin Cooks, 4 for 26. Charles Clay. Okay. How about the blocking? Who gave up sacks? Glenn, Buckner, and Trey Jackson. Defensively, Cameron Jordan, 11 tackles and a tackle for a loss. How about sacks? 2.5 for Leonard Floyd, 2 for Goldman, 1 for McPhee, 1 for Darius, half for Preston Brown, half for Ragland, half for Stephen Rushing. Interceptions, 1 for Trevathan, 1 for Keelan Sherman, 1 for Stephon Gilmore. And field goals, neither team kicked one. Interesting game. But the Buffalo Bills are your Super Bowl champions. And now we have to take a look at retirements. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at draft picks. Where are we? In terms of our draft picks, we have the 30th pick, we have a couple third rounders, we have a couple fifth rounders, a couple 3 seventh rounders. Definitely interesting. I'd like to move up this year, though. Definitely would like to move up. And we might spend this year's first and next year's first to move up to a good pick. But how about retirements? Who hung it up? Because there are plenty. Let's start with retired. Let's go by team. Going from the Bears, Geno Atkins. Britton Colquitt and Jerry Hughes winning a Super Bowl and calling it. C.J. Anderson. Doug Martin and Gerald McCoy. Wow. Robert Ayers and Pat McAfee. Josh Norman. Ryan Schrader. Navarro Bowman. Golden Tate and Bruce Arians. That's a big loss for them. Phillip Rivers. Ben Roethlisberger finally retires. Charles Sims retires. Richard Sherman. Wow. Stephen Gostkowski. Marcel Reese. Nick Folk. Wow, not as many retirements as you would expect. But now we have to worry about re-signing. And I think we're going to do this live for some of them. But Wong wants a mega deal. Armstead wants good money. Krenzel wants good money. Javier Moran deserves that. Mike Corbett, it's pretty good. Joey Nicholas, he wants way too much now. That's really unfortunate. We probably should have locked him up before. Maybe he could be our starting left tackle, though. I mean, Armstead's 31. He's 25. Still a lot of money, though. Houston Bullard. Heath Bauman wants 24 mil. Laster wants something. Artis Horton wants a long-term deal. Antoine Whiting, Luke Brent. We have a lot of players who are free agents. Let's see how much money we have right now. Start with Wong. We have 43 mil in cap space. That's not a lot. Wong, we want to bring back for that extended period of time. 161 over 6 years. I think he's worth it. We're going to do it. And we re-sign Michael Wong to a long-term extension. So now what do we have left? We're at 38 mil in cap as of right now. And we want David Krenzel back because he is a star. But we don't want him at that length. We'll offer him 5 years for 45 mil. Whoa! He's going to test out free agency. I think we might need to franchise tag him because he's too good to let him walk away. 1 year, $8 million. Oh yeah, that's easy. But we're gonna wait on that. Armstead, we're gonna offer a 1 year deal for $14 million. That's too much. He's still good. He's just. Yeah. How much is franchising him? $16 million. Okay, Javier Moran. We'd love to have him back. What? Fine, we'll offer you a lesser deal in free agency, jerk. And we're going to deal with the rest of these at a later time. So we could still franchise tag Krenzel. Honestly, we could draft a guard and see what we do from there. But let's take a look at our roster currently before we end this video. And see who we have that we could move to potentially left tackle. So we have Armstead and Nicholas, Ragland, Krenzel and Cade Seymour, Blanda and Hotstein, Kalu and Bullard. So we need to re-sign either Nicholas or Bullard. And Houston Bullard's not bad. He could possibly be a right tackle for us. We could move Kalu, honestly. That might be the play. But Nicholas is much better. He really is. He's only in his second year, too. I'd probably want Joey Nicholas back more than Bullard. That's pretty sure. And outside of that, we can figure out the rest. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be dealing with the rest of this on Thursday. So I'm Moonlightswami, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace!